corner. So here we are with the tail of the tape, 111 pounds. Singh Esarn, 24 years of age, 163 centimetres tall, 111.6 pounds, 60 fights to his record. Yord Payak, 30 years of age, the elder, 160 centimetres tall, and official weight of 111.2 pounds with 78 fights to his record.
Kind of accept it. You accept, look, if you're going to beat me, knock me out. But if it's a draw, there's that little bit of a chip on your shoulder that you want to kind of just make up for it. So here we are, round number one, scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Singh Esarn in the red, Yord Payak in the blue. Both fighters holding central ring. We're looking for a calm first round.
And losing by knockout is one of those things that can play on your mind, and you may be experiencing that today, Jimmy, if you're not careful. So here we are back in action. 30 seconds down already in the first round. Just Yord Payak trying to pepper that front leg like a chef at work.
Yeah, interestingly as well, in these first rounds, as we always say, it's a calm round. You're trying to get as much information as you can. But if you can try and sneak in as many low kicks as you possibly can and really try and disrupt the movement of your opponent, you can really pay dividends in the later rounds. And another thing is, you know your fighter isn't moving very much, which means you can really send a powerful shot to their leg knowing they're not going to move out the way of it. So you kind of send that psychological warfare for the later rounds that you're going to get hit harder than you actually are.
Yeah, 100%. I would agree with that, Jimmy. Going for the legs really pays dividends. It stops the movement in their tracks. It's almost like cutting the ignition from the engine, stopping the vehicle in its tracks, putting a lock on the tyre or puncturing the tyre as the actual translation is in Thai.
Both fighters holding central ring. The referee has asked them to fight on, but as we know, both fighters, this is a chess match. It's almost like in the early rounds, they're just moving their pawns. They're just trying to see what works, what doesn't work, what type of bait can you give up, and what traps can you start setting. So there is a lot going on right now, but you're just not seeing it in front of you. But there's a lot going on. They're just trying to fake one another. They're touching the gloves as well, so they're trying to find their range before they start delivering those more powerful shots.
It's almost like sending out a measuring tool, just popping it out and measuring the distance to find your power attack and setting it up as Yord Payak just goes for that sneaky little inside leg kick there, trying to take out the supporting leg, but Singh Esarn having none of it, standing a very cool, calm and collected, cool as a cucumber. I know you love a good cucumber.
I do love a good cucumber, especially on a Saturday night, but as you saw, Yord Payak, he's very aware of it, and he went to send that low kick to the left leg of Esarn, and as he went to check it, he went underneath the leg. Beautifully done to hit the calf, and the calf kick is very much a forgotten kick in the martial arts world. We're going into round number 2 in just a moment, folks. Don't go anywhere.
That hacking leg kick there from Yord Payak, trying to take out the supporting leg of Singh Esarn.
So here we are, folks. We are in round number 2. Singh Esarn in the red, Yord Payak in the blue, and I'm expecting a little bit of a faster round in the second.
So upcoming bout number 3, Diyanata Tobias or Dejapan taking on Ponpitak at 118 pounds. So make sure you stay for that one because that's going to be a cracker. Absolute fireworks.
So both fighters holding central ring right now. Still a feeling out process. And you can see Singh Esarn is starting to twitch his shoulders a little bit more. Starting to move a little bit more laterally. And that is a sign of someone who's trying to set up a big right hand down the middle. So let's see if Singh Esarn is starting to set the trap. Almost like putting a piece of cheese out for a mouse.
One of the things that I did notice was that Singh Esarn's leg was starting to buckle as he was trying to throw that fake teep. Often, Muay Thai fighters will put their front leg up and down, just like that mousetrap you're talking about, to throw the teep off. But his leg looked very heavy on the front leg at the beginning of that round. So I think perhaps the leg kicks of Yord Payak really paying dividends now.
Yeah, Yord Payak has just really gone to town, and that's the thing. It's all about what we like to call in Western boxing is bread and butter boxing, which is stick to the basics, stick to what worked, and just stick to a basic movement, such as throwing a very basic leg kick. That's all Yord Payak has pretty much done in this fight, and to me, that is what is winning for him right now. And as you said, Singh Esarn is starting to buckle on that lead leg, so he's going to have to do something soon to give Yord Payak something to worry about.
It's funny when you talk about the bread and butter, because you don't really know much about butter, do you?
But you do, I can tell. Your cholesterol levels must be incredibly high. And
as
we have
high as the IQ on Singh Esarn now, stepping up with that big step-up knee. Beautiful work, throwing that right kick off and then stepping right through. Big favorite of mine is the step-up knee.
Yord Payak just going to town on that one leg. And you know that classic phrase, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. If it's working, keep on doing it. And Yord Payak, he's pretty much spamming just the one movement.
I think we could possibly see a stoppage here in the second round. That leg is looking red and raw like a spicy Esarn salad. Beautiful work there by Yord Payak, just putting the pressure, putting Singh Esarn in the pocket, peppering that leg in and out.
And there's that right hand we were talking about. A little bit too late to give him something to worry about, but that was the right hand he was setting up for the entire round. Will we see it in the third? Don't go anywhere.
Looking red and raw like Jimmy's hair.
And we are in round number 3, and now we're starting to see Singh Esarn engage in the clinch. I don't think his lead leg can take any more shots like that. But interestingly, Yord Payak, if he doesn't find the lead leg, he goes to the back leg and he hits the calf. So Yord Payak, he is just a devil with that kick. He will not stop.
But I mean, that's really the only strategy you can employ here, is either switching stances or moving forward and breaking down the distance so that Yord Payak can't throw off that kick to damage the front leg, because we already know that it's damaged enough. And there we are. He just got buckled by it there, taking to the canvas.
Your crystal ball might be coming true, because that's exactly what we're seeing. How much more can Singh Esarn take on that lead leg? I'm not sure he can. We're already seeing him start to fall. We're going to see if he can survive. And another kick as well. And he's starting to try a new defensive maneuver, and it's just not working.
Well, I polished my crystal ball this morning for you. And here we are with a stoppage. That is it. That big knee to end things off. But I really think it was the damage taken to the front leg. Stopped in his tracks. Singh Esarn is out for the count.
Wow. I mean, this is how entertaining Muay Thai is. You don't need to headhunt. You can stop fights on leg kicks. And it was just sticking to a very basic strategy. Go low, stay low, and just hammer the same target that is available to you. And I think Yord Payak was very lucky that his opponent, Singh Esarn, didn't engage in the clinch earlier. And I think it was that first round and